But I think I'm starting to get used to this. So, we'll go from there. So, welcome back, everyone. I hope everyone's ready to discover some new webtoons. So, let us begin. So, as usual, I like to jump into the all section, see what's up with everybody. And before I do that, let me just check something super quick. Just need to make sure everything's working on my end. Because nothing's better than streaming without any sound. It's so amazing. Anyway, so let's go ahead and see what we got today. Oh, sweet. She uploaded another episode. By the way, if you haven't seen this one, I recommend you probably check this one out. It's really good. And the creator is just a wonderful human being in general. So, we're going to... I don't know why they got me with the word creepypasta and the Mario, so we might start out with a horror today. Possibly middle age. I'm determined we are going to eventually get through like 5. That's my goal, is eventually to get through 5. Life is preachy. A romance, could never go wrong with a little bit of boy love on the side. This one looks promising. So we got a horror, we got a romance, we potentially have 2 fantasy. You know what? Let's go up here. No one shows sci-fi enough love, so let's see what's in the sci-fi realm. Kind of going toward this one a little bit. Let's go one more back, and then if we don't see anything that really catches our eye, we'll go back. If anyone sees anything that really catches their attention, let me know. So we're gonna go with this one, and for our last one, let's go for something we haven't really found too much in yet. How can I say no to a crime and thriller? Because these tend to be a much longer standing series. Vampire Investigator, okay, that seems interesting enough. We're gonna go one back and then we'll see. Ooh. This one looks promising, and because I don't want to potentially have to come back to this thing, let's go with... let's go with the first one we saw. That was the one that caught my attention the most. No, fuck. Boom. All right, so let's start with the back and work our way forward, I guess. So Do or Die, brand new webtoon, came out today. Hell yeah. So one thing I am going to say super quick about this is, if you see for whatever reason like a fresh new webtoon, it only has like a really low count and a really low rating, don't discount it right off the bat, just because all it takes is 1 rating and then their whole score is just absolutely tanked. So I'm not taking that into consideration. A cute and innocent couple stumble along the path of a psycho killer. Every day they get a task. Every day they get a task, they complete it or die. By the way, yeah, so what? I don't really care. Get off my back. I like to listen to stuff while I read. Puts me in the mood, Not that mood, but you know what I mean. So, it's so overwhelming! I need more time! What? What? Okay, so we're gonna start with an artist tip of the day. There is no reason to have this at all. And the reason I say that is because it's literally your very first chapter. So let's super quick, I guess, see if this person had been advertising on like their social media. It doesn't really look like there is anything on their social media as far as this yet. So here's the thing: when you are launching, launch is the most important thing. There is no reason to even bring this webtoon online right now because you're literally just taking up someone else's slot to basically tell I'm not ready to launch a series. If you've made a bunch of announcements on, let's say, your Twitter, Instagram, all those, then at that point, that's when you as a creator need to make that decision. Hey, I'm going to let my people know on this platform and not take up a webtoon canvas slot because it goes chronologically. So literally this webtoon took up an entire slot from another creator that could have possibly not get seen to basically just say, I'm not ready to start uploading my webtoon yet. So I kind of can see this, and unfortunately from a rating standpoint, it was an awful move because like even though we like creators know that it only takes one rating to tank it, a reader may not know that. So unless they're literally going to take down the entire series and re-upload it, which in which case, why would you even bother? You're starting out your series with a 4.0 regardless. So just a lesson to carry forward. Don't do this, please, because people work too hard to try to get discovered, and Webtoons doesn't do enough to help their canvas section anyway. And from a business standpoint, I get it. You know, you're a business, you want your big stuff, and your originals are your main focus. So please be sensitive and cognizant of what you do that could screw somebody else over. So just a thought. Anyway, we're apparently going to jump right into the sci-fi piece. Oh no, I'm not going to read the description because I want to be able to go into and figure it out. Brain Ninja! Ooh, it starts out pretty. I will give it that. All right. Like the vibes, like the vibes. Really good artwork. Ooh. What was that? Go back, go back, go back. Go back, I said! Yes, I will agree. Yeah. They put the effort in, they get a comment. Or booty smack. Alright. What's it say? I'm gonna assume that's radiation levels. Level 10. Calculating, calculating. Testing sequence. 5. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna sit here and read that. Heart rate stable. Vital stable. Core temperature stable. Neuroactivity stable. I'm wondering, like, did they upload these in different weeks? So when did they start uploading? So okay, I was about to say, man, ooh, like if these were launched separate times, I'd be like, ugh. But you know, since they launched it all in one day, like, all right, cool. But I would also ask the question, why not make it one mega chapter? If you're gonna launch multiple episodes in one day, why not just launch everything at once in one big chapter to, you know, really kind of hook the reader in, instead of potentially losing readers on, you know, the first chapter that didn't really tell them a lot. Oric. Oric. Where are you? Doctor Oric? I'm here, Doctor. Oh, that's a different person. I'm here, Doctor. There must have been an error, a bug. We'll be running diagnostic, get you stabilized, and then you can go back. No. Doctor? I'm done. I'm not going back. Well, we can take some time if you need it. That diagnostic will take a while, and I found it. Okay, we'll go to 5 and see where we kind of. We can introduce the we can introduce the DSUP protein through gene therapy, then speed through its development with a catalyst. The protein will shield DNA from radiation damage, enough protection for people on the surface. A catalyst? What catalyst? Are you sure it is safe? What about trials? We have to run trials before we can done. Well, simulated trials, but the virtual labs are reliable enough. We can go straight to human trials, no delay. I have to get this data to manufacturing. Doctor, you shouldn't be walking. Please, lie down so I can call a nurse. Ugh, they said this might happen. The combs are down. I have to get to MLab myself. But you're... I'm having a really hard time, kind of worming out how I feel about this webtoon. So let's go one more and then we'll see since they're short. I'm all right. I'm fine. I'll take an adrenaline pack if I need it, okay? What? You need to slow down. You should rest. Lay down. There's a procedures we have to follow. 3 years in cerebral isolation will have consequences. These preservation units are not perfect. There are known side effects. I'll deal with all of that later. Our priority is getting our findings to manufacturing. If the comms are down, they don't know anything. They need to get started on implementing treatments. They need to reach out to hospitals, distribution. They need to... Wait. So my thoughts on this webtoon is, and once again, these are my personal opinions about the webtoon. And by the way, normally I would always link a webtoon, but for the very first one we read, since it's literally nothing, and that's not saying anything negative about the webtoon, there's just no webtoon there. So I'm not going to link it. So I'm going to start my linking with this one. I do like the art. It's really good quality. A lot of time and effort has gone into it. You can tell it is a very passion project, if you will, just because of the detail and the effort. Everything just looks very professionally done. As far as the character, me personally, I'm not really attached to her. We're 6 chapters in, so I get it. Like, there's something going on with Earth, and basically it sounds like this character has all the answers, is being a little bit reckless. So, for me, it's not super like catching my attention. But what I will give the creator a lot of credit for, and by the way, creators, please put your socials or something in here. If you don't have any social medias, that's cool. But if you do, please just take the time to make a template. Template file. It can be a JPEG, PNG, so you can just slide it into the very bottom, even if it's just, hey, here's my Instagram, here's my Twitter, all that. That way we as audience can basically follow your socials, let you know how good of a job you did, because Webtoons does an awful job at letting creators know what their comment sections look like per episode. The only negative thing I really have to say is I'm not the character is not really catching my attention, but what they do well is these cliffhangers at the end of each episode. I'm not gonna lie, like if I wasn't on stream, I'd probably jump into 7, to see what's going on. So very good job on that end with those cliffhangers. Great job on the art. So definitely everyone watching the stream, definitely take note of this webtoon, give them a like, let them know you appreciate it, and let them know where you came from. So great job. Really nice. And there's 22 episodes, and they just uploaded today. Awesome. So next one we're going to look at is one that I'm actually really looking forward to. Is Crisis Rising. It is a fantasy, and we're actually making pretty good time. There's 40 episodes, and it's 15 plus. Got a little bit of drama, all that good stuff. So let's check it out. An army of men can conquer a city. Ooh, All right, look at this. It's all fancy, fancy. These different masks, different colors, and everything. But a single Arcanus can move nations. King Leo Brian Margrave, 598 EC. By the way, I'm a little bit dyslexic, so I may mix things up. Art's looking pretty good so far. A little bit of assassination going on. A little bit of water bending, you know? All right, I'm liking it. I, Lucille Margrave, third king of Novetia, and an arcane with foresight. I have had this power for as long as I can remember, and with it I've seen tragedy. Looks like it. Looks like a lot of death, a lot of war, a lot of fat-ass pose shots. Sephiroth, what you doing here stabbing people again? I'm running out of time. How am I supposed to save this rotten country? Interesting, interesting. I like it. It's almost like a ray of light. Only 8 years remain. Effort was put in. Gets a lot. Boom. Warning, this comic contains gore and blood. Viewer discretion advised. And off. Aha! Punch. Arrow. Ah, okay, that's cool. So they basically have a little gunk in their hand and they use it almost like alchemy. All right, cool. Crunch. Tree. Tree. Hey, look, Fairy, what an asshole. You're disturbing the Fae. Snap. Don't miss. All right, looks like you got plenty of material to use. Tree. Huff. Jerk. I never miss. Twang! And crack! What a shitty arrow. Those little crap baskets, they just don't give up. They didn't use metal. They're ready for you. What a pain. You keep going, I'll hold them off. No. I am your counter to your traits. Shake, shake. True, but I can't go all out with you around. Besides, they'll never be able to take me down as long as I have this. Your finger? That cockiness will be the end of you. Move, Isana. Fine. Just let me squeeze in a cuddle for the road. This really isn't the best time, he says as he grins like a fool. Play nice, okay? I'm not making any promises. Good enough. I'll see you soon. Dear Malik, my poor little heart cannot handle her when she acts like this. Oh, I thought that was a girl. Stop hiding. I know you're watching. Or are you just going to stare at me all night? Russell. That's weird. Where did the rest of you go? Probably after your friend. I cannot read that. Interesting. So, as always, if you have enjoyed the work, give it a glorious booty smack. So, and they also have a Ko-fi. Always happy to see Ko-fi. So check them out. They got their Insta and Panda there. Oh, let's see here. let's. You know what? I think this is. Ooh, is it another prologue? Oh man, the prologue goes on for a while. All right, so we have read one chapter. I think that's enough to give you a good idea of this webtoon's quality. So definitely interesting. There's lots of magic. So if you enjoy fantasy and a possible little sub-romance love plot, definitely check it out. Moving on! We looking at boy love again. You are the one and only. You are the one and only. What a catching description. 10 out of 10. But goodness gracious. Whoa. I am not gonna lie. This is the most I have ever seen in my life as far as uploads. What the fuck? I have to see. I bet it's just a page. There's no way it's more than a page. Peep, 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 peep. Just being fucking annoying now. Grung. Huh? What happened to me? Why am I here with this guy? No way! Wow. Alright. Enjoy this series. Boom. I like this. I'm not gonna lie, with as many episodes, like, I am surprised they only have 22 patrons. I was expecting like 50 to 100. My only love. This is a story about the first time I met someone I love for the first time. There I was, sitting at the station. Maybe, or today, maybe I'll be late for work. I don't know why. Not in the mood. That guy. So handsome. Alright. My only love. Sit next to him. Oh my god, he's sitting next to me. He looks gorgeous, but why he seems so sleepy? Perhaps he's very tired. What the fuck? Not cool. Wait. What the fuck was that? That is weird. And I don't like it. If it happens again, I'm not going to. The fuck. That was super, super weird. I've never had that happen before. Like an ad just literally popped up in the middle of my reading. Like actually took me off the webpage and I hadn't clicked anything. That's strange. I don't like that. Anyway, perhaps he's very tired. Uh-huh. No way. He sleeps so well. Please wake up. I don't want the others. If the others guess that we are. Hi, look. What a cute romantic couple. So sweet. They're so cute. I want to know them. Oh no. Frog. We aren't a couple. Gronk. Gronk. I don't even know what noise it is. Gronk. Gronk. What a beautiful sleeper. So serene. That guy is getting off. Empty space. Washing. Now it's gonna be on your lap. Oh no! Oh no! That's just how I picture him. Based on like his manners, like I just feel like he is just very exaggerated in his thoughts. That's enough. Hey, wake up! Huh? Uh, um, uh, uh, my name's Frank. I don't know his name. I hope he has just some mundane name like that. I'm sorry. I was so sleepy. Can you forgive me, please? Sorry? He's staring at me. Yes, of course. Besides, it's not a big deal. You're a good guy. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. By the way, you're cute. Uh, uh, may I know your name? Huzzah! If you wish to support them, check out their Patreon, where you can get the Not Safe for Work episodes and artwork. Lots of X-rated content, maybe, or you can hit them up on the IGs. So, goodness. Oh, by the way, always a good time to share the link. So if you like it, definitely check them out. They got 22 million views. Goodness gracious, that is so many. But you know what? I raised the question. They only have like, I'm gonna say 30 on average. Let me just ooh, excuse me. Okay, so I'm gonna say on average they get 60 views. I just want to see something. And we said they had how many episodes as of current? So 60 times 151. Nice, because that would only give them like 69,000 views. So these guys are killing as far as view count goes. I want to know how the hell they got that many. Nice work though. Nice. Now for medieval comedy. Oh goodness gracious. I don't know why this comedy does not sit well with me. So let us go. We're not reading the description. You don't get the option. You're gonna enjoy this ride with me. Which was comic style. I'm gonna assume left to right. 'Twas the Middle Ages, a time of knights, wizards, and receding hairlines. There it is! Maledicta. Oh goodness gracious. Maledicta. I'm gonna call it Maledicta. Maledicta, the woe blade, once held by you can't expect me to pronounce. There's no vowels for half the word. Gwynethonil, the unpronounceable, and Lord Schnitbag, the poorly named. And now I, Sir Quip of Grix. Fuck! I couldn't have said it better myself. Don't ask me what accent this is, because I promise you I can't tell you. Why aren't I dead? Because the gods hate me. You can talk. Only a noble hero on a selfless quest can remove the talking sword from the skull of the dead dragon. Not exactly. Not exactly what? The dragon's not dead. Fuck! I can't run like this! Like what? Like you were created in God's image, if God were a potato? Like a sheep's bladder, fool. of spoiled mayonnaise and old teeth rolling down a hill, like a centaur walking on its hands. For a sword, you really know how to hurt a guy. It's a gift. I know my voice is annoying and I love it. Am I going to die? Your heart looks exactly like a loaded baked potato, so I would say yes. I mean, am I going to die from having a sword sticking half out of my chest? I see myself as sticking half into your chest, but that's just me. I'm an optimist. Oh, sorry, I'm an optimist. Colors kind of blended for a little bit. I don't care if the dragon catches me. I can't keep running. My legs are killing me. My feet are on fire, and I think I sprained my pancreas. Him. And yes, there's a sword in my chest. I'm not chasing you, meatbag. Give me the sword! I'm very popular. And yes, I know I missed the left panel. I'm not reading it. I've committed. If you won't hand me the sword, I'll take it. Well, this is mortifying. I beg you, Sir Dragon, please do not take the sword. I need it. Why won't it come out of you? Only a hero of a selfless quest and a noble quest may remove the talking sword from this fat guy. Wait, what? Dragon just looks so pissed. Love it. Love it so much. Oof! Wait a minute! Did you say only a noble hero can remove the magic sword from my breast? I'm sure I said nothing about your breast. I forgot! Which makes sense since I'm being chased by a dragon, but I'm a noble hero! You said dragon butt. I normally do not get into comics like this, but I'm really digging it. And because of the time, we're probably gonna go to 10 and then we'll call it. This proves that I'm a noble hero! I drew the sword twice! Once from the dragon skull, and then once more from my own bosom. Speaking of bosoms, do you know the other term for a noble hero? A boob. Human fool. I'm trying to protect you. You stepped on my head! The blade Malakdikia is cursed. It has led all those who have held it to ruin. That's crazy! Are you telling me that a curse killed Sir Redacted? The Redacted and the Prince Scrambles the hastily scribbled. Both were killed on Thursday. Exactly 13 years apart. Coincidence! Everybody dies on a Tuesday! By roving bands of jux. Okay, that is unusual. Who later claimed the sword made me do it. You're cursed. I prefer the term metaphysically challenged. You are in grave danger. Evil moves quickly, and soon every sort of maleficence will descend upon you. Every sort? Well, most sorts. A vast majority of sorts. You'd be dead before you were done sorting, is what I'm saying. Let them come! With Melodicia, the Wallblade, I surquip the vanquished of any evil horde which stands betwixt me and the completion of my noble quest. Ahem. There's an evil horde standing right beside me, isn't there? Yep. Fuck! And that's where we're gonna, man, I did not think I was gonna go into this webtoon enjoying it nearly as much as I did. One, because of the format, because like Tapas, hey, give me comic book format all day. But with webtoons, I do prefer the scrolling. But the humor's great, the art's great. I mean, overall, just a really great job. Steve Connolly, you did a killer job. Definitely go check him out on Patreon. Give him that lovin'. And you know what? Because nope, there we go. And you just got to. Like, it's a great, well done webcomic, and you have a ton of content to read. So definitely check him out. And you know what I gotta do? I gotta drop the link. So we got 2 left. Oh, I am earnestly so excited for this one. Oh, yes. I am a huge fan of creepypasta, so let us see what they got. Mario EXE. So I haven't actually read the webtoon, but I've seen enough readings of it to know. I didn't forget you. Wake up. Come play with me. That last webtoon killed me. Killed my throat. I'm into the ringer. Come play with me. I miss you. Turn on the game. Leave me alone. I'm so sorry. Please, God, have mercy. No. Oh, no. Don't do this. Stop. I'll be good. Just stop. Come play with me. Peach. Dun 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 dun. Is that Peach? Eh. Alright, whatever. I only own the plot and the comic art. Thanks for reading. Okay, cool. I wonder when humanity will learn that there are some things they shouldn't try to find, especially in my forest, where all I ask for is to be left alone. But humanity is so curious, and I have no choice but to be creative in getting my point across. So consider this my final warning. Don't come to my woods. I like the fact they include a summary of them. All right, Jeff the Killer. Jeff the Killer is probably my least favorite of them. I don't know why, it's just it is. Hey there, cutie. Brrr. Hope you don't mind that I had a little fun with your owner. I saw her earlier walking in the park, and she just looks so so tired. I couldn't help but follow and give her my services by making her go to sleep. If she didn't want my help, then she should have locked the door. Right, Kitty? She was begging for it. But it was nice talking to you, Kitty. I gotta scram before somebody gets smart and calls about all the screaming. I can't afford to get caught yet. The night's still young, and there are so many people I saw earlier who need my servants. Boom! We'll do one more. One more. I have a friend who's blind. Hey Noah. Hey Noah. What voice? Hi Noah. Yeah, I like that. He doesn't let it stop him from living his life, and I respect him for that. Hey, Stanley, what are you doing up and about? You have no idea how lucky I was today. I found the nicest dog on my walk, and I think we're friends now. Really? Where is it? Right behind me. Take a look. He even led me to your house. Isn't he smart? He even led he even led me to your house. Isn't he smart? I think I'm gonna keep him. But he really does have his quirks. Oh shit. That's funny. From a creative standpoint, the only feedback is I gotta say watch the word balloons because these do actually blend in pretty bad with the background. But other than that, nice. I'm gonna skip these two because I want to see Pokemon. It's been 6 months since the first case of the Pokemon pandemic. When it first started, no one thought anything of it, since it just seemed like another flu virus that affected Pokemon. First, it was the flu-like symptoms. Then it started showing raw, irritated skin patches. From there, they would transform into creatures that managed to wipe out 90% of the human population. Our Pokemon friends became monsters. I was lucky enough to find a group of people who learned to colonize and survive underground. The only downside is I'm not allowed to leave for any reason, even to find my family, which means it's pretty lonely sometimes. But Snuffy helps keep my loneliness away. I couldn't bear to leave him to die, so I snuck him in. No one can know about Snuffy yet. Snuffy is special, so I know he'll get better, and then we'll go search for Mommy and Daddy together. We'll all live happily ever after. Smack the child! So, that was the Creepypasta anthology. Digging it a lot. So here is the link to that one. And then on to our final one for the night. 2.9 million views, 45,000 followers, with over 100 uploads. I hope you all are ready. Let's do this. I don't even know where Denver is. And yet it's showing that's when the stream starts. Okay. Art's okay. Human or wow. Dyslexia hit me hard AF on that one. Vampire. Now they live peacefully with humans. Dig, dig, dig. Hey, girl! Don't show your fear. They can detect your fear. Are they dangerous? Show yourself, my boy! Look for them, Brutus. I will give you my blood later. I'm assuming that's how that's pronounced. Of course they can be dangerous, just like in this situation. Believe me, I will save you. Okay. But this vampire... But he's different. His bite makes me calm. Effort was put in, now we are giving it a booty smack. Episode 1. On a cold, rainy night. On a cold, rainy night. There were corpses of women in a quiet, dark alley. Forensics fast cover her body. See, and that's why the comma is important. Otherwise it reads forensics fast cover body. Forensics fast cover her body. This is the third victim now. Poor girl. Is it the same vampire culprit? What do you think, Dracu? Dong. Big bite mark. Crime scene location in a quiet place like this. One of her hands was badly swollen. I think this is the hand mark of the killer. He's probably raised his or her victim with only one hand. Yes, this is the same vampire. There are vampire serial killers roaming the city. Damn. We must stop him or her as soon as possible. That's weird. Why is this so far down? Hey, forensics team. I told you guys to cover the body, didn't I? Detective. They are afraid of me, but it's okay. That is my destiny of the vampire. Ooh, so edgy. Excuse me. Whoosh. Just call me if there is any progress in the case. You alone are frightened. You alone are frightened them on purpose. You alone frighten them on purpose. Or could they mean you frightened them on purpose? I don't know. Some university. Tap, tap, tap. So, how it feels be vampire. Oh. Oh, goodness. Give me a second. That hurt my head. So, how it feels be a vampire. Okay, I wanted to double check because, like I said, many times in stream I have dyslexia, so like it didn't sound right. So once again, spell check is always a friend, and if spell check does not work, get a friend to read it. Friend proofreaders are amazing because it should say something like, so how does it feel to be a vampire? The vampire now does not need much blood. We are evolving. Ha ha ha. So for anyone viewing this, there seems to be some grammar. Maybe there's a translation issue, or maybe the writer is not a native English speaker. So to save you all the trouble from me tripping over every single word trying to get in character, I'm just going to read it. So if the voices don't change, that's why. Because I actually need to focus in order to properly read this thing. Wow, is that so? But I want you to suck my blood. You guys. Then what about your powers? In your family, how many people are vampires? Do you use anti-sun cream? What does it feel like when you not suck a blood? How does it feel when you not suck a blood for a long time? Oh, I am sure some people on the West or East Coast are gonna laugh their ass off on that one. You have a lot of questions, yes? I will answer it one by one. Okay. A boar sucking blood. When I see lovely girl like you, my instincts seem to rise again. Plank, plonk, plook. Pervert vampire! Rama senpai, are you okay? Chunk. Damn, just slap her the fuck away. I like it. My feet. What? What? Why you say my feet? Oh, I'm so sorry. Crack. What the hell are you doing? Sorry. I will replace it, I swear. Ugh, my game console. Red eyes? Hey, you! My glasses! Come to think of it, forget it. I still have a lot of game consoles at home. So, goodbye. What? Hey, you, my glasses. Did this guy even have glasses? So, glasses, angry, angry, angry. I said forget it. Wait! It's impossible. I have all list of vampire students on this campus, and this man is not on the list. He disappeared. By the way, when you do an apostrophe like that, it's possessive. You could just say he disappeared. No way. This is a dead end. Where is he going? What is it? It looks like he dropped something. Case files? Did not expect the contents. I did not expect the contents of this envelope is something terrifying. Something that can make me throw up all my lunch. It contained a photograph of a corpse that had a vampire bite on its neck, as well as progress reports. But there is one thing in the envelope that attracts me. A small piece of paper with an address written on it, and I know I made a big mistake when I came to that address. So that is the face of the famous masked vampire detective. This is where my story begins. Kill them, Brutus. Okay, boss. Hey girl, listen to me. If you want to stay alive, I will suck your blood. Alright. Nice, this person's knocking it out. Whew. 3 webtoons? Man, I'm sitting here dying over 1. So, obviously, we gotta show credit where credit is due, and we gotta drop it there. So, that actually took a while to read. So, you know what this means. People will understand. So, if you guys are looking for a dark fantasy, definitely check out my webtoon. The Devil's Deal currently out uploads every single Tuesday. So, we aren't done just yet, so don't run off. I just got to do my plug. So my thoughts about the last webcomic is it kind of highlights, like, you guys saw me tripping over some of the words. Some things completely just broke my immersion. So that's why it is so important that either one, you put all your dialogue into a Word doc or Google Drive, or like a writing program like Fade something that can give you a spell checker to, one, make sure everything's spelled right, because there was, I want to say, one or two instances of a misspelled word, but I figured it out before I actually had to speak it, so it wasn't too big of a deal. But another thing is, like, this is why, a perfect example of why you need to have somebody else look at your work, especially if you're not a native speaker to whatever language you're writing in, because while some things were technically right, they don't sound right because of the syntax of the grammar. So that's why you need commas. That's why you need to make sure, if you're going to do the ... that you don't do the comma, because it doesn't mean the same thing. And the organization of the words are very important. So if you get somebody who's a native speaker in that respective language, say, just, hey, can you read through the script, read through the webcomic before I publish? Then you can avoid a lot of those mistakes, and they can give you that really crucial feedback you need in order to make sure your webcomic is as top tier as possible. No critiques on the art. It's standard for webtoons, nothing out of the ordinary. But definitely the one thing that I will hammer home is, please make sure that your grammar, especially on the first episode, is key, because while I will not deny that is a large readership that person has, but also let's check out something else. So the first episode, why did I do that? The first episode, I know we're going to be going back a minute. So this webtoon has been going for 19, 20, 21. Has been going for, oh, congratulations, by the way, on your upcoming 3-year anniversary, Hero. So this webtoon's been going for 3 years, consistently uploading. So keep in mind that if your episodes are not cleaned up, especially your first episode, you're going to lose a lot of readership, because that first episode, if your grammar is all jacked up and the word balloons are all misaligned, and this isn't all applicable to this webcomic, but I'm just saying some things to watch out for: grammar, spelling, making sure your syntax as far as your word balloons are all the same. Like, for example, if your thought balloons for a character start switching between hand-drawn, computer-generated circles and squares, you're going to throw people off, because each of those things are going to represent something completely different. And if you're constantly switching them up, you're going to confuse readers, and they're just going to give up. So make sure we're paying attention to these syntax for creators and making it easy as possible for your readers. And another thing is, if you're having problems finding beta readers for webcomics, potentially consider reaching out to someone within your genre, or a friend of yours who's a comic creator, or somebody that you have a good rapport with, and offer to do a swap, a feedback circle potentially. Or maybe even do like a stream like this, a critique group for webtoon artists, where you go through your webcomic and ask questions. So lots of great options there. So if you've enjoyed this, please check out all the webtoons. The links are there. And if you are a viewer of my YouTube channel, do not worry. I will have all the links in. It may take me a day or two to get everything edited, because as soon as I hit stop, it publishes it. So it may take me a day or two to get everything set up for you guys, but all the titles are here. You know the names. So in the meantime, just go to Webtoons, type it in, let the creators know where you came from. And other than that, make sure to share this around. The more people we can get into these rooms and bring light to these webcomics, the more it helps not only the creator, but it helps the channel and connects artists to readers, and just builds a friendly community in general. So thank you.